How I became a prisoner as a truth teller. I am Jaana Kavonius, a 57-year-old leader of the Truth Party and a lawyer. Since 1992, I have collected evidence of the Finnish authorities' mafia, which I call virkamafia. I found out a network where certain same police officers, prosecutors, judges and other officials agree on their crimes and organized court losses in advance, deny their victims proof and all means of legal protection. They prevent criminal investigations, prosecutions and convictions for the crimes of their network, carry out brutal violence, threats of murder, rape, and seize the victim's property for the property of their network and estate. A huge number of my certificates can be read on the www.virkamafia.fi website at this link. In order to prevent the telling of the truth, the authorities virkamafia imprisoned me in absentia 3 times on 26th of 3rd, 10th of 4th and 28th of 6th, 2024 in Finland. In the detention proceedings, my evidence was not considered at all and none of my witnesses were heard. My lawyer Saarela was only allowed 3 hours to read 100,000 pages of preliminary investigation material. The same officials, occult and perpetrators of fraud whose crimes I exposed with my evidence are prosecuting me under obstruction of defamation. They demand me more than 5 years of absolute imprisonment for telling the truth. For comparison, 1 year 3 months has been sentenced for aggravated child rape in Finland. The normal punishment for defamation is a fine and my truth is not a crime. The charges against me are not about my crimes, but about the crimes of those whose crimes I exposed. Section 3:15 of the Coercive Measures Act stipulates that the demand for the release of a prisoner must be processed within 4 days at the latest. Me and my lawyer Saarela made a demand for my release on 29th of May 2024. My claim has still not been processed. I am a political prisoner who must be released immediately. In 2007, the Human Rights Court and the Council of Europe banned even conditional prison sentences as punishments for freedom of expression. Exposing official virkamafia and cult crimes with my real evidence is not a crime. This is how crimes are carried out. First, the network agrees on a solution. Then its members are organized in the police, prosecution, juridical and enforcement agencies to carry out the processes against the Constitution and the Human Rights Treaty to block, manipulate and falsify the evidence to suit their solution. Then they block criminal investigation, appeals and seize the victim's property. I, my children and hundreds of thousands of people in Finland are victims. Also, with the help of the network, property of whole generations was stolen from the victims in the 1990s recession and 15,000 people committed suicide. In Finland, 120,000 to 160,000 decisions are made to block the investigations by the police and the prosecutors of the network. Every year, the network stages hundreds of innocent people in prison, fines and artificial compensation responsibilities. Finland is not a country based on law, but a system based on extensive structural and monetary corruption, official crime comparable to mafia, and official persecution in which certain officials acquire huge criminal profits of fraud networks and the cult organized by Juha Ruohonen. I was beaten on the 11th of December 2019 and an assailant threatened to kill me and my children if I continued to reveal the networks and the cult's crimes. Using violence and a murder threat, my compensation of 600,000 euros of my home destroyed by the network was prevented, and the network obliged me to pay 120,000 and 100,000 euros for their crimes, which they confiscated from my property. Criminal profiteers and officers carry out fake prosecutions and my imprisonment to keep their criminal profits. All previous decisions were implemented by blocking my evidence at every step. That's why I had to escape from the setting and I have to live under the threat of being murdered at the hidden address. On July 19, 2024, I, the Truth Party Oikeusturvakeskus Association, Yrittäjän Tuki Association and the politician Liisa Marjapori, who won Finland at the Court of Human Rights, submitted a request to the Council of Europe for Finland's expulsion from the Council based on the evidence I collected. I was beaten and imprisoned to silence me. What was done to me, my children, and hundreds of thousands of victims can be done to you and anyone in Finland at any time, and was also done to Donald Trump in the USA. Virkamafia network has committed crime in Finland for over 30 years. The staging of my imprisonment, the new criminal operations of the police and prosecutors with the cult of Juha Ruohonen, and the whole criminality of the authorities' Virkamafia against all of us are in full swing. Order my channel. In each episode I will reveal more.